Flynn Studios in sunny Southern California. This is the Big Flynn's Pigskin Picks NFL edition. Your host, Lorenzo Big Flynn Fleming. What's going on? This is your host, Lorenzo Big Flim Fleming, coming to you once again with another episode of Big Flim's Pigskin Picks NFL Edition 2025, week number 13, here on Big Flim Radio and TV. First of all, I want to extend a belated happy Thanksgiving. I hope your Thanksgiving went well, with your family and friends. I hope you picked out on a lot of turkey, cranberry sauce, pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie, candied yams, sweet potatoes, all that good fixins and all that good grub. And also hope you found some bargains this past Friday for Black Friday. And I hope you didn't have to fight nobody over no flat screen TV or any material things on Black Friday and stuff like that. Like I said, there was an incident in Northern California on Friday. It was a shooting at a mall in Northern California. So hopefully that your Black Friday was safe and that you brought some nice gifts for Christmas for your family and loved ones. And also tomorrow or Monday is Cyber Monday. So the shopping frenzy continues on Monday for Cyber Monday. So you can find some nice deals on Amazon and other, shopping websites, e-commerce websites. So please check it out. All right, enough of that stuff. And like I said, my Thanksgiving was pretty good. Like I said, had a nice dinner. Thanksgiving dinner was pretty good in Pasadena. Then saw a movie. Saw the movie Eternity. Like I said, check it out. Starring Miles Teller. Quick plug there. Interesting movie. And then, like I said, I'm not much into Black Friday. Like I said, I'm not much into material things. Like I said, I'm not judging anybody. So this is me. That's my opinion. Oh, well. But anyway, like I say, I get what I like to get. Like I say, I work for it. I pay for it, however, and all that good stuff. If it's meant for me to have it, I'll have it. If it's not meant for me to have it, oh well. I'm not going to die because I don't have no flat screen TV or whatever, but that's just my opinion. So it is what it is. But anyway, let's get to the topic at hand. Like I said, there were a couple of traditional Thanksgiving NFL games, which have already been concluded, which unfortunately I didn't had a chance to record this episode before the Thanksgiving holiday. So because of technical difficulties on my end with the software that I use to record the podcast shows and all that good stuff. So there were one or two picks I've already kind of decided on before the games kicked off. But since the game's already concluded, but I'll still mention them anyway. All right. And I hope that you have a great Sunday this weekend, wrapping up the Thanksgiving, weekend. And like I said, for those who are traveling home on Sunday today, please travel safely. If you're driving, please drive safely. Make sure you don't fall asleep at the wheel. Make sure you have plenty of coffee, Monsters, Red Bulls, whatever energy drinks that you use to get pepped up. Make sure you have enough energy. Make sure you're well rested. And if you're traveling with family members, please have somebody else to take over the wheel when you're tired. Also, watch the road. Watch out for idiot drivers and speeders and lane changers for those who don't believe in using their turn signals, which is one of the things that irritates me. But no, I'm not going to. I digress. And also, if you're flying, make sure you get to the airport 2-3 hours ahead of your departed flight. So that way you can go through TSA, go through customs, all that good stuff. So that way you can be able to board your flight safely. And also, please check the weather at your destination or at your current location. Make sure that there might not be no weather delays, for your flight. So, and also have a happy, safe flight back home to your homes and all that good stuff. And now we're into the Christmas season now. Like I say, for those, if you're Catholic, today's the first Sunday in Advent, so we're beginning the Advent season. Like I say, if you got Advent candles and music things and all that good stuff. I know you get those music instrument things going for Advent for Christmas. All right, so let's get back to the topic at hand, folks. I know you get tired of hearing my voice, so let's get back to what we're talking about here. All right, week 13. As I mentioned, there were a couple of traditional Thanksgiving games. It's a Thanksgiving tradition that the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys, aka the Cowpokes, they play a game on Thanksgiving Day, and they did. Um, like I said, the Lions at 7-4, they hosted the Green Bay Packers at 7-3-1. That's a key NFC North matchup. The winner of that game will have sole possession of first place in the NFC North division. And the Jordan Love and company defeated the Lions. And the second game is the Chiefs, the defending AFC champion, that Kansas City Chiefs. They struggled, a bit this year. They really struggled this year. At 6-5, as they travel to Dallas, or AKA Arlington, Texas, at AT&T Stadium, AKA Jerry Dome, to take on the 5-1 Dallas Cowboys, AKA the Cowpokes. That's also a Thanksgiving game. Like I say, the Cowboys, the last couple of weeks, they've been getting lucky. They've really been starting to play football now. And they defeated the defending AFC champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, on Thursday. So now they're sitting at 6-6. And right now, who knows if they'll make the playoffs or not. So for the Kansas City Chiefs, they're really reeling this season. And the Cowboys, they could make a good push for a playoff run or possibly make the playoffs this year. We shall see. All right. And also there was a Friday game, day after Thanksgiving game, where we have, and this is a key AFC North matchup, where we have the 3-8 Cincinnati Bengals, aka the Bungles. And also good news for the Bengals fans: Joe Burrow has been cleared to play, so he'll get his start again as a starting quarterback for the Bengals, aka the Bungles, against the 6-5 Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson and company. And I know that was a bit of an interesting game. And then I noticed that the Bengals took care of business. The Bengals beat the Ravens on Friday. So Joe Burrow finally getting his groove back again. So hopefully he can stay healthy for the rest of the season, and hopefully they're sitting at 4-8. If they can turn things around and get on a good winning streak here, if they can win the last 5 games and see how the playoff picture shapes out, maybe they might get lucky and get into the postseason. Who knows? But we're rooting for the Bengals, aka the Bungles. All right, so now let's get into the rest of our picks for week number 13, shall we? All right, starting off with my home state team, the Atlanta Falcons, aka the Pigeons. They got lucky; they won last week, so they're getting back into their winning ways. They're at 4-7 as they take on the hapless 2-9 New York Jets, Jets, Jets. And it's on Fox. Right now, the odds makers got the Falcons at a minus 2.5 point favorite with an over and under 39.5. Yeah, I'm going to still keep the faith in the Falcons, aka the Pigeons. So especially the way the Jets are playing this year, with Justin Fields and company. So we're going to pick the Falcons over the Jets in this matchup. All right. Our next matchup, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans, a key AFC South matchup. And that will be on CBS. Right now, the odds makers got the Jaguars at a minus 6 point favorite with an over and under 42.5. We go against the odds makers, considering the Titans are very terrible this year with their first overall pick in the draft, Cam Ward, quarterback from Miami. So we're going to go with the Jaguars over the Titans in a key AFC matchup. Our next pick, we have the Houston Texans traveling to Indianapolis to take on the division-leading Indianapolis Colts. They've been a hot team this year, even though they've struggled over the last couple of weeks. And it's also on CBS. Right now, the odds makers got the Colts at a minus 3 point favorite with an over and under 44.5. And also the quarterback, Daniel Jones, he suffered a minor fracture in his fibula, but they're still saying he's going to play. So we're going to go with the division-leading Colts over. Was it the Colts? What was that? Oh, okay. The Colts over the Titans in his key AFC South matchup. All right, our next pick, we have the 49ers at 9-4 or 8-4. Yeah, 9-4, as they traveled to Cleveland on the northern part of Ohio, high in the middle and round on both ends. If you're a Bugs Bunny fan, you'll get the joke. As to take on the 3-9 Cleveland Browns, and this will be Shedeur Sanders' second start at quarterback. He already got his first touchdown in his NFL career last week in a win. So hopefully, but I doubt if that they can be able to beat the 49ers with who's it with Kerry Kittles and Christian McCaffrey and their quarterback. I draw blanks. So I know the quarterback's name, but it's not top of my tongue. But anyway, right now the odds makers got them at a minus 5 point favorite with an over and under 35. So we're going to go with the 49ers over the Browns. Sorry, Shedeur Sanders. Hopefully you can score another touchdown in this game. Hopefully. All right, our next pick, we have the 3-9 Arizona Cardinals traveling to Tampa Bay, Florida, central west coast of Florida on the Gulf Coast, Gulf of Mexico, not Gulf of America, even though Trump had it changed. But anyway, to take on the 7-5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, aka the Succaneers with Baker Mayfield and company. Right now, the odds makers have them at a minus 4 point favorite with an over and under 44.5. We're going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, aka the Succaneers, over the Arizona Cardinals. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Big Flim's Pigskin Picks NFL Edition 2025 for week number 13 here on Big Flim Radio and TV.
Flim Radio wants you to know that approximately every 51 minutes, someone is killed in a drunk driving crash. Buzz driving can also cause huge financial penalties with fines and legal fees. Friends, don't let friends drive drunk. Find out more at nhtsa.org.
Who are you?
We're Big Flim Radio and TV.
Hey folks, welcome back. In case you didn't know, Big Flim Radio TV is a podcast episode dedicated to music, current events, talk, politics, veterans issues and information, and sports, mainly college and NFL football. We're starting into college basketball, even though the basketball season's already been in effect for over a month now, and we'll delve into Major League Baseball next season in March or April. And also we'll delve into hockey as well. And maybe we'll get into soccer/football and stuff like that. And we have a nice online store where we sell Big Flim themed merchandise or merch. Right now we're in the holiday season. If you're looking for a nice special gift for someone special, a loved one, a co-worker, or friend, or a nice care package to send to one of our deployed service members currently deployed overseas during this holiday season, or a stranger, or an alien from Mars or the far reaches of the universe. Or if you want to be a guest picker on our Big Flim Pigskin Pick NFL edition or college football edition, or if you have your picks that you want us to broadcast, or if you want to be a guest DJ on one of our music podcast shows, or if you have a special dedication, you want to dedicate a song to somebody on during our podcast episode for one of our music shows, or if you want to be a guest on our current events talk show, or if you're a veteran, if you have some pertinent information that you want to pass on to share with our fellow veterans and current service members, or if you needed someone to talk to right now, we're in this holiday season, where depression and anxiety is real high. We're here to listen to you. We're a listening ear. Like I said, please do not do anything foolish. And also dial 988 if you feel that you want to think about committing suicide or anything like that. Please dial 988. And also, please reach out to us if you need somebody to talk to as well. And also, if you are a business or corporation looking to sponsor something, if you want to sponsor Big Flim Radio and TV, if you want to sponsor one of our podcast shows, or if you want us to record a commercial for your business or corporation to promote your businesses or products and services, And also, if anybody wants to contribute to Big Flim Radio and TV to help offset our expenses here, because it costs money for me to do this stuff, pay for the subscription for me to record the podcast shows and stuff. Like I said, that's extra added expense on top of my personal daily expenses to take care of what I got to take care of, in my home and all that good stuff. So all things cost money. Like I say, if you're willing to, if you want to contribute and all that good stuff, by all means. And also, please check out our online gift store. I think I mentioned that already. Or if, like say, if you want to critique us, like say, if we have any positive comments about us, what we can do at Big Flim Radio TV to be better, to provide a better service for you and material and content for you, or you just got something to say, please, by all means, check out our website at www.bigflimradiotv.com. Again, that's www.bigflimradiotv.com. And also, it helps pay for the expense for maintaining the website, because that costs money to maintain the website as well. So those are added expenses that I take on. So if you're interested in help chipping in and help, offset the cost of making this products and services for you, please reach out to that. Also, please reach out to us, email us at bigflimradiotv@gmail.com. Again, that's bigflimradiotv@gmail.com. That's BIGFLEM as in Mike, RADIOTV, all one word. And also, we're on the social media platform. We have a Facebook group page. Just type in Big Flim Radio and TV, and you'll find us. Like I said, we post and share stuff about trivia, about celebrities, music artists, actors, sports figures, politicians, etc. And also, we have a Instagram page. Just type in big_flim, FLEM as in Mike, _radio, RADIO, _TV. Again, that's big_flim, _radio, TV. And also, we're on X, formerly known as Twitter. So you can find us on the handle, hashtag, or at flim_radio. Again, that's hashtag or at flim, FLEM as in Mike, _radio, RADIO. And also, we have a YouTube channel where we make videos like this that we're doing right now to tie into our podcast episode, as well as we have some archival podcast episodes that doesn't have a video but is recorded for you to listen to in video format, as well as I post some personal videos of my travels around the world, of different places and things to share for your viewing pleasure. So please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also hit that notification bell so that way you know when new videos are posted. And you'll find us at Big Flim Radio TV, or look for Big Flim Radio TV 9011. Again, just look up Big Flim Radio TV or Big Flim Radio TV 9011 on YouTube. And also hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. All right, folks, that's enough jabbering for me. So let's get back to our picks, shall we? All right, our next pick, we have the Miami Dolphins, aka the Tuna Fish, as they host the hapless New Orleans Saints, the Aints, aka the Whodats or the So Whats, from the Crescent City, Louisiana. And right now, the odds makers got them at a -5.5 point favorite with an over and under of 41. So who will we go against the odds makers? So we picked the Dolphins, aka the Tuna Fish, over the New Orleans Saints, the Whodats or the So Whats. All right, our next pick, we have a key NFC game where we have the 9-3 LA Rams as they travel to Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City of Western Carolina, at Bank of America Stadium to take on the Carolina Pathetic Panthers with Bryce Young and company. Right now, the Rams are a hot team going in right now. They were one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now, and they're currently leading the NFC West over the Seattle Seahawks. Right now, the odds makers got them at a -10 point favorite with an over and under 45. So we're going to stick with a hot streaking team, the Rams, over the Panthers. All right. Also, we forgot about the game, another game that was played on Friday. The Bears, that they traveled to the Eagles, defending Super Bowl champions, and the Bears, they squeaked out a win over defending and Super Bowl champions. With Caleb Williams and company. Now they're doing real great. So now they're the hot team now going on. So the Bears are doing great this year. Finally turned things around. All right, our next pick, we have the Vikings. They're kind of struggling with J.J. McCarthy as they travel to Seattle, the Emerald City, Seattle, Washington. Right now, it begins the monsoon season there. This time of the year is a lot of rain, so you gotta make sure you pack your raincoat, rain jackets, and boots and galoshes and all that good stuff as they take on the Seahawks, the key NFC matchup. Right now, the odds makers got the Seahawks at a minus 12.5 point favorite with an over and under of 41.5. And also, this is kind of a revenge game for Sam Darnold. Because last season, Sam Darnold was the quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, and he led them to the postseason. And he was doing pretty good. But the Vikings organization decided not to keep him around. So they decided to let him go. And he ended up being picked up by the Seahawks. And now he's given the Vikings the business now. And the Seahawks are doing pretty good this year. So we're going to go with the Seahawks over the Vikings in the key NFC matchup. And this will be on Fox. All right, our next matchup, we have a key AFC matchup where we have the 7-4 Buffalo Bills with Jared Allen and company, or Josh Allen, excuse me, and company. This will be on CBS. They'll travel to the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Western PA, to take on the 6-5 Pittsburgh Steelers and Aaron Rodgers and company. He got banged up a little bit last week, but they're saying that he's expected to play. Right now, the odds makers got the Bills at a minus 3 point favorite with an over and under of 45. So we're going to stick with the Buffalo Bills to try to keep pace with the hot New England Patriots in the AFC East division. But this is a key AFC matchup as well. All right, next pick. This should be a no-brainer. We have the 2-9 Las Vegas Raiders. They're horrible this year. They definitely need a quarterback. Their offensive line is terrible. Like I said, Genty, their pick running back from Boise State, he did his job, and also Brock Bowers, former Georgia tight end. He's making some waves there in Las Vegas as they travel to Inglewood, California, the Wood, at SoFi Stadium to take on the 7-4 LA Chargers. And this will be on CBS. Right now, the odds makers got the Chargers at a minus 9.5 point favorite with an over and under 40.5. Who are we to go against the odds makers? And like I said, this is a no-brainer. So we're going to go with the LA Chargers over the Las Vegas Raiders. All right, our Sunday night matchup, we have the 9-2 Denver Broncos in the AFC West leading AFC West Broncos at 9-2 as they travel to the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., to take on the struggling 3-9 Washington Commanders. And this will be on NBC. And right now, the odds makers got the Broncos at a minus 6 point favorite with an over and under 43.5, considering that Jaden Daniels is still out with his dislocated elbow injury. I hope you get well soon, Jaden Daniels, and stuff. And like I said, this one should be a no-brainer as well. And we definitely believe the Broncos will cover the spread and then some in this game. So we're going to go with the Broncos. I wouldn't say a blowout, but I think it's going to be at least three touchdown win over the Commanders on a Sunday night game. And now we're going into our Monday night matchup where we have, this is also a no-brainer, we have the 2-10 New York Giants. We just heard that Jackson Dart is going to start in this game because he just cleared concussion protocol, so he'll start on Monday night game tomorrow night, or Monday night, as they travel to Foxborough, Massachusetts, to Gillette Stadium to take on the hot 10-2 New England Patriots with Drake May and company, and Frank Vrabel, their head coach, former Patriot player, won a couple of Super Bowls with them. And this will be on ESPN on Monday night. The odds makers have the Patriots at a minus 7 to 7.5 point favorite with an over and under 46.5. I definitely believe the Patriots going to cover that spread, and I think they're going to probably blow this game out. They'll probably blow out the Giants. So I think this is going to be a 2 or 3 score win for the Giants. So we're going to meet for the Giants, the Patriots. So we're going to pick the Patriots over the Giants in a possible blowout on Monday Night Football. All right, folks. We're going to take another quick break, and we're going to go ahead and wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend edition of Big Flim's Pigskin Picks NFL Edition 2025 for week number 13 here on Big Flim Radio and TV.
Gnarly, dude. This is Jess Bacoli. When I'm out hanging 10, catching the waves, checking out the chicks, and skipping Mr. Hand's class, I'm listening to Big Flim Radio and TV. Oh.
Hey, folks, welcome back. So let's go ahead and do our quick rundown of our remaining games for this Thanksgiving weekend edition of Big Flim's Pigskin Picks NFL Edition for week number 13, shall we? Yes, yes, yes. I appreciate the applause, folks. I appreciate the applause there. Like I said, we've already went over the Thanksgiving games that have already concluded on Thanksgiving, as well as Black Friday. We went over those games and stuff. So let's go ahead and rehash on or do a recap on our games for today or Sunday. We picked the Falcons, aka the Pigeons, over the Jets, Jets, Jets. We pick, pull up my thing here. We pick the Seahawks over the Vikings. We picked the Buffalo Bills over the Pittsburgh Steelers. We picked the LA Chargers over the Las Vegas Raiders. We picked the Denver Broncos over the Washington Commanders in the Sunday night matchup. And we picked the Patriots in a blowout over the New York Giants, aka the Midgets, on Monday Night Football. And we picked the 49ers over the Browns with Shedeur Sanders on his second start as quarterback. We picked the Jaguars over the Titans in the key AFC South matchup. We picked the Colts over the Texans in the key AFC North matchup. We picked the Dolphins over the hapless New Orleans Saints, the Who Dats, the So Whats. We picked the Buccaneers, aka the Succaneers, over the Arizona Cardinals. We picked the LA Rams over the Carolina Pathetic Panthers in the key NFC matchup. And I believe that just about does it. Like I said, we've already went over the holiday games. So, all right. Also, again, folks, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And I hope you had a good time with your family and friends. Enjoyed all that good Thanksgiving food, a turkey, ham, collard green, green beans, sweet potato, candied yams, sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie, dessert, cranberry sauce, and all that good stuff, and stuffing, and chicken dressing. And also, I hope you found some good savings on Black Friday. And I hope that you didn't get in no fight with nobody over no material things like flat screen TVs and all that good stuff. So I hope that your Black Friday was safe. And hope you look forward to Cyber Monday to continue with that shopping theme for the holidays. Like I said, check out Amazon and also some other e-commerce websites to find some good deals, and also other stores that have online stores like Macy's, JCPenney, if they're still around, Kohl's, TJ Maxx, Target, so on and so forth, and other places. And also, please support your local businesses as well. Like I said, local businesses won't survive without you, even though we got e-commerce and you got these big names, department stores and shopping stores and all that good stuff. But also, please look out for the mom and pop stores too. They need your business as well. So please, check out the mom and pop stores and the small businesses as well in your local community. Help support them as well. And also for your Catholics out there, like I said, today's the first Sunday in Advent. So, like I said, enjoy the liturgical season of Advent. Make sure you enjoy that as well. And we'll start beginning our holiday season music wise. We'll be playing our, music channel, Lorenzo's Jams holiday edition for 2025. So please be on the lookout for that, where we play our Christmas holiday music that we like. And if you have any Christmas song that you would like to play or a special Christmas dedication, please reach out to us. And also, please check out our Thanksgiving Lorenzo's commentary as we talk about the meaning of Thanksgiving. Make sure you check that out. And also, please check out next week edition of Big Flim's Pigskin Picks NFL edition for week number 14. Right now, we're in the final month of the regular season. We got 3 or 4 more games left. Right now, the playoff picture is starting to take shape. Well, we got a couple of hot teams are continuing to get hot, and there are teams that are still struggling. So hopefully we sort things out. And also, please check out Big Flim's Pigskin Picks College Football edition for week number 15. Like I said, it is conference championship weekend. There's a couple of Power Fives and other lower conferences. They have their conference championship this weekend. And also, I want to special shout out to the University of Georgia Bulldogs as they go for another SEC championship as they play the University of Alabama Crimson Tide for the SEC championship. And also, check out the college football playoff ranking this Tuesday on ESPN, Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So check out, see where your favorite team lands up in the college football playoffs. So please check that out. All right. And also, please check out our online store. And like I said, please check out our website at www.bigflimradiotv.com. Again, that's www.bigflimradiotv.com. And please reach out to us at bigflimradiotv@gmail.com if you want to reach out to us, talk to us, all that good stuff. And again, for your businesses and corporations, we look forward to cooperating with you and collaborating with you. Like I said, if you want to partner with us, if you want to collaborate with us, or if you want to sponsor one of our podcast shows or one of our podcast episodes, or if you want to record a commercial to promote your products and services, especially for this holiday season, by all means, please reach out to us at the email address. And also, if you're willing to, if you want to make a contribution to Big Flim Radio and TV to help offset the costs for bringing you these podcast shows and episodes, as well as the video, because all these things cost money, by all means, we appreciate your contribution. And also, we might do a little help with Big Flim Radio and TV, to help out with those who are less fortunate than others. We're collect some money to help buy Christmas presents for those who are less fortunate and not able to buy Christmas gifts and all that stuff for their kids. We'll let you know in the upcoming episodes. All right, folks, enough of my jibber jabber. All right, we're going to go ahead and let you go. So take care, peace, and those who are traveling home this Sunday today, please drive safely. Make sure you travel safely. Be cognizant of your surroundings. If you're continue out shopping to get those nice holiday deals, make sure you please hide your valuables. Make sure they're not in plain view. Make sure you lock your doors on your cars and your homes. And also, if you got packages delivered by Amazon or the Postal Service or UPS, please leave some instructions on where to put your packages so that way you don't have to deal with porch pirates. Because this is the season where those thieves, and I'll leave it at that, wants to scout your neighborhoods. And also, please, by all means, keep an eye on your neighbors. If you got a neighborhood watch, especially this holiday season, please keep an eye on your neighbor's house, as well as your own, and have them the same thing. Keep an eye on your house in case you're away. And if you're ordering stuff, make sure they keep an eye on it if you got anything delivered. So that way you have to worry about dealing with porch pirates who wants to steal your items because they're too lazy to get a job and go out and work like everybody else. And that's another story for another day. So, all right. Until then, take care, God bless, and peace from Big Flim's Pigskin Picks NFL Edition 2025 here on Big Flim Radio TV with your host, Lorenzo Big Flim Fleming. So long, folks. Take care.
Who are you?
We're Big Flim Radio and TV.